All right, Mr. Casey, if you could please tell us a little bit about your background. I want to know where you were born, how you ended up here in Southeast Texas.
Well, I was born in Ireland. I've been in the United States for 64 years. I was just out of high school when I came. I came and stayed with an aunt in Chicago for 3 years, and then I got restless and went to California. Then Uncle Sam decided he wanted me for a while and took me for 2 years. I already had Siemens papers, so at that point I wasn't really qualified for very much, so I decided I had to get some money in my pocket, so I went to sea. Well, I got to like it, so I went on up, and when I had time in service, I took the test, was promoted, and about, I think it was right at between 8.5 and 9 years, I got my master's license. So I am a master mariner. A year later, I got a captain's job, right place, right time, and sailed as a master for 2 years, and then I got on with Sabine Pilots. And that was 1979. And I stayed with them for, well, until 92. And I went to Pascagoula, Mississippi, and became a pilot there. I retired from Pascagoula in 2000, tax day 2000. I just can remember that easily. So since then, I haven't worked for pay any place. I've been in Rotary, got involved in Rotary, and I was involved in Rotary before I went to Pascagoula. In fact, I was president of the club, and when I came back, they told me, "You owe us." They weren't very serious about it. Well, I went back and I was president for 2 years, and I worked for the district for about, I think it was about 9 years. That pretty well sums it up. Oh, well, I think we'll need to talk about the board here.
Yeah, how long have you been a board member? When were you asked to serve on the board here?
I was asked to serve on the board in 2007, and I've been here ever since. At that time, it was the Hewan Center board. Then a few years later, we got the high school and started serving on that board. Then it ended up, it was the same board for Hewan and Bob Hope School. So I've been involved in that for 14 years now.
So when you think about your life, your career, you know, even your family background, what is it that you think makes a good board member? What makes you willing to serve on a board like this?
I think it goes back to the beginning and when it was the Hewan Center. And it was, of course, for disabled kids, and some of them were in bad shape. Some of them were not too bad, but I've seen some of the kids here, and they couldn't do anything really for themselves. They had to have constant help. And if you can get past that and get to help them, I think you should be able to serve in just about any board.
So what makes serving on the Bob Hope School Board a rewarding experience for you?
I like the kids, and it's great to see the progress the kids make here. It's also great to see that we do not have the problems that the ISDs don't have. We don't have the discipline problems, and the test scores are very good. So we can see results. So it's very satisfying in that respect.
And the students here at the school are going to be watching these videos. We want them to get to know our board members. So do you have any message for them, any piece of advice?
It's hard at my age to give advice to young kids.
You're full of knowledge and wisdom.
Well, I would say that they need to follow their dream. they need also to go prepare for college, and whether they go or not. There are a lot of advantages by going to Bob Hope School and getting into college. They will have very good grades, they will be accepted in college, and what they need to do is, when they get to the point where they're considering college, is to start checking scholarships and apply for as many scholarships as they possibly can. Go to the counselors, they'll get applications, they will have a lot of knowledge about it. Get that money, there is a lot of it out there.
Well, thank you, that's all we needed from you. Good job.
Get paid for that now?